Now 5 wide. Presented by Quick Trip's quality gasoline guarantee. It's just another way Quick Trip has you covered.
Let's go indeed. I also forgot to mention previous segment, our Daily Banger segment. And Fridays, it's always Sausalito Summer Nights, brought to you by Fairways of Woodside. Get out to Fairways and enjoy a banging good time with their Bluetooth-enabled golf carts so you can play your tunes at full volume all day long. Yes. I admit, boys, I was dead wrong in saying, I don't know if this Foo Fighters song is actually going to be a banger. What did it win by yesterday in the banger review? Can you look that up, Josh?
Yeah, I will, because when I was looking, it was at like 85% yes.
It was rolling to a victory. The Foo Fighters will be at not Harley Fest, but the Harley Davidson 120th anniversary celebration.
Was that a Harley I heard driving? Was that a Harley I heard driving?
What just happened?
Is that what that was? Did I hear a Harley starting up by somebody there?
Yeah, we're just trying to see if we can get it into second gear, Butch.
I thought that was a Harley I heard. Yep.
Okay. A little early starter over here, so we're trying to get it into second gear.
It was the chair. It was the chair. It was the chair.
Yes, it's always a chair.
We are
Chair
5
Butch.
wide. Billy Schmidt is in today.
Morning, boys.
Kuhn, who is out. Good morning, Billy. How are you? Butchie and Armin are here as well.
How you doing, boys?
Calling all Badger fans, Alaska Air is offering a special nonstop round-trip flight to Spokane.
Ooh.
So you can cheer on the Badgers as they take on Washington State on September 9th. The flight will conveniently depart Friday, September 8th and return right to MKE on Sunday. Thank you, Alaska Air.
Nice.
I like
and the
this.
Milwaukee General Mitchell Airport for providing that. So jump on board there. All right, boys, here we are. It's a Friday. Do you want to talk about Messi in Miami or men claiming what animals they could beat in a fight?
Love the animals in a fight conversation because
Okay.
because we've been seeing a lot of these guys where we want to be a little bit more we believe in ourselves a little bit. The sports one of, hey man, you get 48 minutes to score 15 points in an NBA game. Would I be able to go and wrestle a hedgehog? All these different things, some of the dumbest possibilities, and it really showcases that we have way too much time on our hands.
Dude,
Yes.
hypotheticals are some of the best things we as men do, or
True.
hypotheticals, as I call them. Here's a hypothetical for you. This was on social media. A woman said, if you ever want to kill an hour with a guy, ask him what animals he thinks he could take in a fight, and then included a screen cap of a text exchange. What animal do you think you could take in a fight? Dude, maybe a horse.
Not a chance.
Oh my god!
Nope.
Do I
I
get
think I could
prep
do a cow.
time?
I think I could take a cow.
Do
Bro,
I
you
get
understand how
prep time?
fast those are?
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
cow
Hold on.
tipping, dude. It's a real thing.
Let him finish. Hold on.
Sorry.
Maybe a
Cow
horse.
tipping.
Maybe a horse, the guy says, but do I get prep time? Answer, yeah, but the horse gets it too. Guy, well, then no.
Yeah.
What?
What are you going to do prepping to fight a horse?
This is the prep time. You're prepping now before the horse fight, and then the horse doesn't know that it's prep time. The horse has no idea.
No, you're so wrong
Why are
about
you
this.
fighting a horse?
In the
horse is not gonna
hypothetical,
fight
it's
back.
right now I got to fight a horse. I'm fighting the horse right now. Not he's asking, is this built up? Is this next week Saturday on pay-per-view, me against the horse? Or is this, hey, right now I got to
This
fight a
would
horse?
be- This would be you in an enclosed space with a horse.
Right. What is the prep time?
Terrified.
Well,
I
you got to
don't
figure
know
out
what
how you're trying to
prep.
get the leg. You want to figure out what leg you're actually trying to grab, because what is the horse going to do to you?
Right.
The horse is
Gonna
going to
kick
try to
you. You gotta
get
go
you and
for the-
kick you. So you got to be able to swoop up underneath and grab a back leg and get him down to the ground before they're able to turn to you and get a good mule kick on it.
I
That's
don't
the
know
kind
if
of training
I'd wanna go
time.
that route.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, what does the
I
prep
wouldn't
time
want
have to
any
do with
part
it?
of the back legs. I'd try to
Yeah,
go,
I'm
go
going-
front leg.
Yeah. Agreed.
You got to go a
Mm.
front leg cripple. We know that horses, and this is awful to even say this out loud, but we know that horses, when they break their legs,
It's over.
have to be put down. It's over.
It's over.
So you would have to try to do some kind of flying knee drop on his front leg, which is the less lethal of the two legs.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
To
I
sort
get
of
that.
Lawrence Taylor on Joe Theismann him as a horse, and then you'd win.
Hey, Josh, that yellow light's beeping. We're getting a phone call. It's Pete on line 1.
Yeah.
Just don't pick that up. All right. I know that yellow light
Yeah,
when
I just
it
was gonna
goes.
ignore it.
Just don't pick that one up because that's definitely Pete. Dude, I'm going with a cow. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going with a cow. I'm going
How
at
would
night.
you beat a cow? How would you defeat a cow in a fight?
Very, very simple.
Very
I mean,
easily.
obviously, you're not a Wisconsin country boy. It's pretty simple. There's something called cow tipping. You
That's
go
right.
in the middle of the night, cows sleep standing straight up and down, and you tip them over to the ground. Boop, down they go. You
Right.
win.
Right.
Okay,
Like, very simple.
here's the problem with what you're saying.
Have
though,
you never
Butch.
gone cow tipping, Dave?
I've heard of cow tipping. I've heard also it is very bad for the animals.
Correct.
No,
And
it's
I've
all
heard
of these
that-
are.
Yeah,
I think
none of
that-
these
All
are
of
I've
good.
this
heard that-
is.
I've heard that not all cows sleep standing up. But
Would you
tell
like to
me.
go cow tipping with me one day?
No.
Absolutely.
No, I mean, Billy, I'm down for it, Billy.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Let's
You
do
weren't
that.
invited,
Like, I mean,
Yeah, sorry.
97.3 the game, cow tipping night. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, we were trying
I
to-
heard Billy and Zay. I
Is
heard
it
Billy
not-
and Mike talk about
is it-
camping trips. Like, hey, and I'm a
Okay.
little disappointed I wasn't on their camping trip list. per
Butchie,
se,
you can't
because
fit
we
in the
could have
tent.
definitely gone. No, we
No.
would have got a bigger tent so we could have more people. More people
Get a
mean more
bigger
fun.
tent.
By the
Only
way,
4.
that being said, we all could have gone cow tipping and we would have had a glorious night.
Would've been
That's
fun.
fine. I wasn't included. I get it.
Here's
I'm the
something-
odd man out. It
crime?
sounds like in a
Hold on.
lot
He
of
did
things.
miss the cut.
Is
I'm
it-
the odd-
He did miss
I'm
the
the
cut.
odd man
cow
out in a
tipping
lot
a
of things,
crime?
I guess.
when you're looking that up, Zay, because I'm not sure, but I would think that it is a crime. Butchie, if
It
you're
100
having a,
it
if you're having
100%
a
is a crime,
conversation
yeah.
with guys,
Assault.
with your friends about animals you could take, and one of them suggests a cow, that's not impressive. Like no one's
Oh, I know.
going,
One of my
oh,
buddies-
nice. You think you could take on a cow?
You're going for the easy
Yeah, one of
win.
my buddies
Right,
in
it's
high
an
school
easy
said, "Hey, I
win.
want to legalize cow hunting," and I go, "You're an idiot. Cow hunting? What are you talking about? How
It's
are
the
you
butcher
hunting
shop
a
pick and
cow?
save.
Like you're an idiot." Now,
Cow
this guy
hunting.
wasn't the smartest one, but hey, it is what it is. He legit wanted to try to get legislation to justify cow hunting. I go, it's called a butcher shop. We have that already.
Yeah, we have those all over. I like the idea, and I saw this over the 4th of July. Armin probably has watched the documentary several times because it's a 30 for 30 situation.
Which one was that?
When Kobayashi
Oh yeah.
tries to beat the grizzly bear in a hot dog eating contest, like that's what I think if we're going
Yes.
man versus animal, I'm almost more intrigued to watch. Let's try to see if the animal and the human, who accomplishes said feat first, instead of are you going to be able to outlast a giraffe?
Well, remember Chris Johnson
Yeah,
wanted
what's
to
up,
chase.
Armin?
Chris Johnson wanted to race the horse. If you remember that,
I
the
do remember
Titans
that.
running
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
That was a big deal. He got beat or
With a
whatever.
huge head
Oh,
Good
start,
point,
weird,
Armin.
right?
Good point, Armin.
Thank you.
Austin in Stoughton says wrong. Cows sleep lying down. You ain't tipping squat.
He's a farmer too.
Another
He listens to us.
another Dustin
Okay.
says, look at my
Thanks,
cow
Armin. Good
sleeping
job.
standing up, and sends a picture of his cow flat on its side going just sleeping beautifully like a cow. More
That's fine,
people in
then.
on the cow tipping not real. So Butchie, you've taken a major L today.
Wow.
How have I taken an L if I've done it?
That's fair.
I have to agree with Butch. Here's my.
They haven't walked in these shoes, Abe. Don't tell me I'm wrong, whoever you are on the talking text line. Your cows might be special, but I've done it.
Butch is taking runs with the dumber cows.
Black
Or
Creek.
maybe the
Are
ones
you
that are more impressive.
Are you sure the cows were asleep when you tipped
Well,
them?
You ain't touching it
No.
if it's awake.
Why? What's it gonna do?
Well, it might.
Move
might have
away
Moo
moved
from
it?
it.
It's gonna moo. Oh no.
I got a question.
Billy,
How-
the cow might have been on its phone and not paying attention.
Oh, that's true. It could have been
Yeah.
scrolling TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm sorry. What's up?
And
Hey,
you know how
what are you
hard it
doing?
is to scroll with hooves? It's very
Don't get
tedious.
this.
to
Don't worry,
do.
they got an app for that.
How do you know you won the fight? Is my question.
Against
Cows
the cow?
don't- Yeah, they don't
I
do
don't-
anything.
The
Right.
problem is there's not a fight against a cow. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. You're not fighting. an
That's
actual
what I'm
cow.
saying. It's a we. That's not the right animal to choose.
Well, Butch
Well,
brought
it
it up.
100%
I know.
is.
Well, isn't a cow
I mean, it
probably
100% is though, because you're not fighting a bear. Everyone be quiet. Everyone's like, I'm gonna beat a bear. You're not beating a bear.
No,
The
you're
bear's gonna
not.
kill you.
You'll lose. You'll
All right,
die.
you're not beating a moose. The moose is gonna kill you. You're not gonna beat a lion. The lion's gonna kill you. Like, let's be honest here. If you got to go in the jungle and you come and you see these guys, they're going to kill you for crying out loud. Don't sit here.
Okay,
and expect,
so let's try to
if
be
you don't
more
have a gun.
realistic
If you're
then.
just with your bare
Fox.
hands, no one's killing a bear bare hands.
What
You're
about a
absolutely right.
fox?
What does the fox say? Doo-doo-doo.
No,
Can't catch a
Fox are
fox.
too nice. Like I almost feel bad. Like when I was a
That's
kid,
not what
and
this is
walk
about.
out into the wilderness, and you're like, oh, there's a hole. I'm just gonna leave myself. Oh, those are eyes looking at me. They probably don't like all this water coming in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think generally
run on away.
speaking,
Wow.
as humans, we underestimate the ferocity of wild animals,
I
even the ones
completely
that
agree.
seemingly are pussies. That you could be like, I'd kill that thing, no problem. Like a swan. Swans are really mean and they're big and they'll chase you. And you think, well, if it came down to it, if it went down between me and a swan, I'd just grab it and snap its neck, and that'd be it. You'd be done.
I don't think there's.
Probably, maybe.
Maybe.
But how scared are you that this giant bird is like all over in your face? I saw a video, Billy, of a guy with a cat that turned on him recently on
you're
social media. A cat. Now, this cat was relentless. For some reason, it just decided to turn on its owner. Question. If your cat viciously goes after you, won't stand down, won't stop after 30 minutes, do you have to kill your own cat? I'll hang up and listen off to you.
Yes. Yes. There's a simple
the
answer to
weirdest
this.
5 wide ever.
No, there is a simple answer. To this. So
no.
we had our dog before we had kids. I looked at my wife. Now I love little Pepper. Been a good dog. Little barky too much at
Little
times.
barky,
been a
but
good
cute.
dog, okay?
Cute little dog.
But cute. But a little barky. And we're trying to work on that. But she's old. You're not changing those
Set in her
habits.
ways,
That being
yeah.
said, I told my wife, I said, as soon as we have kids, I said, if this dog goes after one of those kids, the dog's gone. I'm just
Dog's
like
gone, yeah.
I think
gone.
that's an obvious decision.
Like it was a tough decision in their house. Like it was a tough conversation.
Shouldn't
Sometimes
be.
it was a tough conversation.
To me, it's not-
the
shouldn't
dog
be.
you love.
I agree with you. I know, but there's people that humanize their dogs a little too much. Let's
Okay,
be
you
honest.
try building up 8 years of equity
Yeah.
with somebody who's your best friend going through difficult times,
Mhm.
going through the times where you're becoming
Preach,
an
Billy.
adult
There's a pecking order. in
while
the
you're
household.
learning a whole lot. Oh, I understand,
That
Armin.
dog's
And that's
the only
why,
one that wants
that's why
to
these
listen to you.
conversations are even more difficult.
Well, Pepper can
Yeah.
get a little salty if he wants, but
She.
Pepper can get a little salty if she wants, but there's a pecking order in the
So rude.
household.
You were up to my
Okay.
house and you don't even know what my dog was. That hurts.
Nobody thought that was funny. I said Pepper gets salty. Nobody.
No one.
No.
No, we're more just listening to what you said before that. Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
Here's a tough call on dogs and kids. And this was another social media video that shook free, and it sparked quite the debate on our text thread with a bunch of dudes and I. Little boy, 5 years old, I'm guessing, with an empty plastic water bottle, comes up to a guy with a pit bull standing
This is
next
not
to
going
him.
good.
Yeah, this isn't
No,
gonna go
I don't
well.
like where this is going at all.
And the little boy toddles up. He can barely toddle. Bap, bap, bap. He baps the pit bull with the empty water bottle. One time, 2 times. The dog kind of, a little confused. It doesn't respond. Walks away, comes back a 3rd time. Bap. At this point, the pit bull, it
It's getting
and it
ticked.
turns and it's and the guy who owns the pit bull grabs it by the chain, luckily, and the kid toddles away to what looked like his mother in the distance, who is not being attentive to the kid. Now, how do you rule that interaction? Because one of our guys said, I wish the pit bull was allowed to just go do what pit bulls do to thin out the
That's the
population of
dumbest
students.
Yeah, that's
and I
super
said,
dumb.
I
terrible.
said, bro,
terrible.
this is from a guy who doesn't have kids. I go, it's a child. Should they be taught not to ever hit an animal? Of course. But that child has bad parents, obviously. He thought he was playing. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Where do you
So,
come down on that kind of interaction?
Yeah, like I mean, in the end, it's always the dog owner. I'm sorry. Like our dog, we don't let her around kids, like other kids.
Sure.
We don't take that chance. We just don't know. She was a rescue. We rescued her.
What
She
kind
was
of
Smart boy.
what kind of dog?
she's a fox or
Mutt?
rat terrier. We're not exactly
rescue.
sure, but yeah, but a rescue dog we got. She was a dog that was in the Memphis floods. She made her way up to the Fox Valley. We got her from the Humane Society. Like we gave her a home that she was never going to have. Like all that stuff. That being said, we just don't trust her around other kids. We don't. And not because of her necessarily, but because if a kid comes up to her face, she's probably going to bite her.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's a me deal. That's not the kid deal. It's a kid. The kid might have a dog at home that their dog is fine with it.
And
can't and we tell our 3 kids this, like, hey, do not go and pet a dog. Don't do it. Like, we don't know what that dog is like. It's not your job to be like, hey, can I pet your dog? No, we don't pet other dogs. That's our rule in our house.
Not a bad one to have, and we have a similar situation with our little guy Harley. Now, Allie had the dogs before we met, and I never had animals before. The emotional connection
Billy,
I have.
how many dogs do you and your bride have?
2 little Boston Terriers, and those little sons of guns. I love those little sons of so much. It's crazy. But like what Butchie just said, Buddy brings his 2.5-year-old over. She is fun, intense, entertaining. There's a lot going on there, right? Now, little man Harley's 12 pounds of screaming 12-year-old fire. He just jumps right on up, says, hey, what's up? I'll start licking you. You don't know how the kid's going to react. So, Butchie, we kind of do the same thing of we're just going to take the onus off of it. We'll leave the dogs in the bedroom. They'll be okay. They can play ball, eat, drink, and hopefully not poop. And then we'll let everybody on out once everybody is safe and clear. Because people are gonna blame the breed of the dog, and I hate that because that's what that guy wanted to be able to point on out when you just let them do what they do. You're exactly right. The kid's gonna learn to make a mistake.
You're gonna learn today.
And luckily, the owner was conscientious enough to say, yeah, we're not going to learn that way. We're going to learn with, you show the teeth and let's pull on back. Why don't you go over by mom?
Although I wish the owner in this video, Billy, had stepped in after the first whap.
Sure. Yep.
By the kid who was not his kid with the empty bottle because he let it go too far. But yeah, thank God for that. KB just texted in saying his adopted pit bull, Kenneth,
it was amazing.
Is the sweetest dog in the world, but we are also extremely cautious around new dogs and people.
Kenneth came on in here during a Packer game last year. You guys remember it?
Yeah, it came right up to me.
Holy cow. That is a cute, chunky pit bull dog. Holy cow.
Chunky dogs are the best.
Oh, the best.
Love
just
chunky
like chunky
dogs.
babies.
Yeah.
And Josh.
Who here ever watched the Caesar Milan dog rescue show?
No.
Nope.
Was it Dog Whisperer? Was that what we called?
Whatever, yeah. I think so, yeah. What?
Let's get the facts straight.
Dog,
come on now.
Dog, is he the dog whisperer?
That was the most Friday thing ever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't
dude.
care.
Music's playing. We'll figure it out on
I
Monday.
watch Air Bud.
I'm literally on I'm on weekend right now. Weekend
Damn
mode.
right you are.
Love Air Bud.
No one cares.
Who is the calm dog that helps Caesar Milan chill out the other rescue dogs? It's a pit bull. His pit bull is the calm dog that's like the senior dog that helps. So it is not necessarily the breed. It is almost always the owner. But
yeah, by the way, it is Dog
All right,
Whisperer.
well, anyway.
Yes, it was. It was Dog Whisperer. We're just giving the facts here
Dog
on this
bounty
Friday,
hunter, yeah.
July 14th. Just want to make sure everyone knows that that's correct.
Watch Wishbone.
All right. Quentin Williams, $96 million new deal with the Jets. So they found money for him. They're going to have to renegotiate Rodgers. Rodgers not super happy about Hard Knocks, so be it. Saquon could be holding out, doesn't like the franchise tag. Josh Jacobs now says he's going to hold out. We're going to mop up all of our unfinished NFL business here, boys.
Congratulations to Philip Rivers as well.
Yeah, 10th
And
kid.
Phil
got a
Rivers
full
is gonna have
team
a
now.
10th kid.
Yep. Got a full
A
offense.
lot of girls. I didn't realize he had 8 girls. Man. Ooh.
God bless that guy.
I wonder if the whole family could tip a cow.
Oh, easily.
Good callback, Josh.
Thank you.
Attaboy.
They probably would buy the cow to eat
All
it.
right.
You know what I mean?
Why? What?
All right.
You can buy a full cow.
Tag,
Mike
you're
Wilkinson does it all the time.
9
You can buy a full cow.
9 to noon is next. Boys, have a good one. Josh, great job as always. Enjoy that chili, and we will see everybody on Monday.